This is the 200th anniversary of Darwin's birth, and it's the 150th anniversary of the publication of On the Origin of Species, his seminal book. And so, those being nice round numbers, institutions and groups all over the world are commemorating and celebrating Darwin and his ideas.
A lot of institutions are planning lecture series, conferences, things like that to celebrate Darwin's birthday. And what Hampshire is going to do that's going to be unique is really emphasize the interdisciplinary nature of our involvement with Darwin. One way to think about culture that raises a whole spectrum of new questions and approaches is to think about culture as the outcome of our social brains. And so culture is as much an outcome of evolutionary processes as our brains themselves, our bodies, and so on.
We've evolved with this great big brain to be able to move in a huge variety of ways, dynamic ways. We move functionally and we also move expressively.
Part of what Hampshire is doing is bringing in different groups that aren't evolutionary biologists or aren't even scientists, and having them talk about how Darwin and his ideas affect their work and their school of thought.
Very often it's the case that the musician or the composer produces a set of initial parameters, but doesn't uniquely determine
what computer scientists have been doing since the 60s.
He took some of his most careful notes of facial expression in children, starting with his son.
In fact, in some sense, Hampshire is the perfect place to celebrate Darwin's birthday because of the very nature of the school itself. Because we don't have departments, we have schools, and schools are already working across disciplines. Well, talking about evolution, we don't have to break down barriers of disciplines. All we have to do is to go across different schools, and within schools people already have ideas that interconnect.